Oh, there we go. Good morning. I had it set for automatic and it didn't. What do you know? It did not work. Oh, there we go. Good morning. All right, let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. Maximize that. Set up a couple things. That is the daily. All right. Start off with the look at NASDAQ daily. I had a trend line here. I had one here yesterday coming down. Something like that. I had a bunch of things over here I had to erase. So I think I also had Fibonacci's on here from the April low on up. And we have not. Oh, actually, I did not have it from the April low because technically, for me, it's got to be from here because this retraced 50%. So that meant that this Fibonacci from down here no longer applies. So that's my way of thinking. So that means this one was removed. So I have to start from here, which means we're down here at the 236. So there you go. Where are we heading? I don't know. Here's the 200-day. So we could be heading down there. We got the 50 right above it. This is orange or yellow one's the 13. So we'll see. Do we come all the way down here for another 24,460, or we're at 660, right? Where are we at right now? Yeah, 600. Let's call it 600. Do we drop another 400 points? Another 10, almost 20%. Now, that's a little bit far. I think right here we're down 10 somewhere in here. So that would be, let's say 26 is 260. So do we drop another 10%, another 13, 14% from here? I don't know. Against the 200-day. It's a question. But right now I'll just leave the fibs here on this chart actually. It's all right. I got my old funding evaluations overview, which I currently don't have my evals hooked to any of this. So I think this is all just funded. Kind of like this, same info, just a little presented a little differently. I'm gonna leave that up. I just want to make sure these two jive. I haven't tested them, so together. So that's that. Let me get rid of that to open up my screen a little bit. Today, economic data. I think somewhere Trump is supposed to be talking. So economic data, you can go to my website. I have an economic news calendar. I'm actually going to start updating it every day. Right now, I only update it on Sunday. Sunday, and then every day is plotted out. And then my little system goes out and gets it every morning. Tell me what economic events. But I think I'm going to update the economic events so I can get maybe some of the last minute edition, because I think Trump is supposed to be speaking sometime today. I'm not sure when. But he will be speaking, I guess. So, and that might be there if I updated my system a little bit faster or a little more often. Let me get this guy here set up a little bit. There we go. So anyway, news, something like that. We got the meeting minutes at 2 p.m. And you got Marin speaking, Barkin speaking, Williams speaking. We had the trade imbalance, which was, not really a mover. I think it came in pretty close to where they were anticipating. So There you go. That's that. Okay, so now it's all about what do we do this morning? So today is a grade A day. I might change that. Today's grade. I don't like that. So I might just call it A, B, C, D, E, F, and forget that today's grade. So I'll be playing 3 and 2 MNQs per contract. I think that's my game plan. I've been sticking with it. I might even do like a 30-day follow-up. So I'm gonna have to take a break here in a minute. I gotta go help my wife real quick with the crock pot. She's making a crock pot thing for school, so I need to make sure she knows how to run it. So I will be right back in just a minute. All right. So start off with the pre-high low, 2 minute. Oh, I think I'm set up. There's just so much. Yeah, I won't touch you yet. All right, let's see how it plays out today. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep this here. Tough to say. You can hear me, right? Do I get a sound check? I get a sound check? Oh, there you go. I do my own sound checks. Thank you. Thank you, Crutch. All right. What time we got? We got 9:27. This is one of the reasons why I like these panels on these bots, is mainly for the time, because I don't ever get to see time. I mean, you know, it's down below. I don't have a clock close by. So that's why on all my panels that I make, I put time, just so I can always see the Eastern time, so I know when start is. At one time I had this thing like flashing, like 1 minute. Get my coffee ready. I had it flashing so that you know, I knew when open was, because yeah, I get a ton of focus, like I'm sure a lot of people do. Maybe not. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, 2 minute chart. So where are we going? Well, you can see we came up into the bear zone. We kind of got rejected there. I thought we were going to hold here. We did not. We came back down. We're at the pivot today. Could be just a, you know, waiting for NVIDIA tonight. We could just be sloppy, choppy. So I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I got a minute to find out. I don't know if I should go with 3 MNQs across the board or 2. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm just going to go with what I got. Today's supposed to be a good day. So historically, as well as, you know, today's Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are typically pretty decent days for the system. So I think I just go with it. We're down here at VWAP. You start at VWAP and you get chopped. That's a bad thing. Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. Worst thing I'm going to lose is 40 points. 40, 80, 160. I think something like that. Anyway, hate opening up at VWAP. But we'll give it a shot, see how it plays out. All right, here we go. Dropping VWAP. See if we can get a short going. Coming down to bottom control there around 25.8. Let's go. Okay, there's our 2 minute. There we go. Come on, give it to us. Give it to us. I'm going to take one off. Oh, and I took one off anyway. Want to break even. There we go. Let's go. Give us 60. Give us that 40. I'm going to stay up here. Oh, should have took it. If we come back down below, I'll take 1. Okay. Now we got a long going. Got to be careful here. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I hate about that. I'll try 1 there. Nope. I'm going to go into the deficit. Darn it. All right, there's that short again. I like the short. So what happens on VWAP. Darn you. I called it too. Still like that short. You get choppiness on VWAP. Better off just sitting on your hands. Even if I do like the short. Yeah. I just couldn't hold it. All right, coming down to, there's TC reversed, BC reversed, bottom control, top control. You know, you could throw a quick fib from here up to there, and that could show you where we're going. So I might just jump in here. Oh, not even quick enough. Big ranges. Choppy and sloppy. Okay, be careful here. Yep. All right, back up to VWAP. I'm going to try that VWAP short. I'm going to come down to 554. 556 is good. Yeah, just ugly. All right, that's enough of a beating. Pre-2 market's done. That's done. So it says it won one and lost one. 0 points. Yeah, because it got the 20, came back up at break even, took the long, and got stopped out. Back to VWAP. Do I like VWAP? Damn it. That's what happens when you open up at VWAP. It's just sloppy. It's just ugly. Okay. So we came across the 21 EMA on the 2 minute. If we come back below the pivot at 622, I'll be short. But you really got to be thinking long. We got a poor man's high up here at around 8:30. Well, earlier than that, huh? 7:33 at 6 a.m. Okay, so we came back below the pivot, didn't we? I missed it. So 621. Yeah, that would have been a good short. No, maybe not. All right, let's see how it plays out. We're going to go for the long. Yep, there's the long. You got a long on the 15 minute above 649. I got nothing to grab onto. Darn it. Coming up to the... Oh, I'm on the 2 minute. What the hell am I doing here? I like the 1 minute. There we go. Oh. Well, that kind of stunk. I had my lower chart on the 2 minute, which I like trading on the 1 minute. It gives me better insight. I know a lot of people like this. All right, we're going above top control, so maybe we're going to challenge the overnight high. Damn it, there was a long right there at 71. Come back down. Let's test 55 here. We come down to 55. I'll try for a long. We're not going to get it. All right, where are we heading? We're heading up here to the top. And what is that? 733. All right, got a little bit of makeup to do. See if we can get some decent trades here. Looking for the 1 minute gap closure at 655. That's also the 1 minute weighted moving average. We closed the gap on the daily, which I think they already did that, 733. Yep, so that gap is closed. I sit on my hands here. All right, so what did we get here? Oh, look at that sucker fish. Okay, there's that. 5 minute Fibonacci, we're at the 38.2 right here at 686. Oh, and I missed that short. I was going to take it short. 686, huh? Where am I at? All right, so let me just see. I'll try to get, if we can get back up there. Come on, a little higher. A little higher. See if we can come down to 655 at least at a minimum. If not, we're going to go higher. So I'm going to reduce my stop down as soon as I can. What am I shooting for? I'm shooting for 613 to 604 would be pretty cool. I'll shoot for VWAP. $40 points from the 1 minute weighted moving average is 655. So 655, 615. I like the 623 area. 622. I'm going to go ahead and reduce some of this. At least I come away with something. Something better than nothing. Oh. Boy, she is. She is wiki today. I don't like the 15 minute being so strong, but let's see what happens. I'll keep following this down. I missed that. I missed that. 636. I'm giving up way too much. Yep. I gave up way too much there. Look at that. 2 minute just about came down. All right. 686 was the short. 686, 696. So 10-point stop. Still could be there. If we drop back below the 1 minute weighted, which is 655, I'll take a short. I really don't like this 15 minute candle here being so strong. What do? We came down to the 50%. We did not hit 554. 61.8. That's where I would have liked to have went, but 50% reversal, it's fine. I don't even know if we got that low. What did we get to? Now we got to 636.
Casey said at everyone IWM got a nice rejection at the PDH resistance this morning. I'll be looking at puts if we break the pre-market low support today.
Okay. If we drop back below 655, I'm going to take that short. Well, we are flying today. So we came up, got rejected at the bear zone, but we're too strong. Look at this. Probably shouldn't be looking for shorts. Should be looking for longs, because look at that 15-minute candle. That's just money. That's just strength, right? So should be looking for longs. Damn it. I just don't know if I can hold in. 733 is my target. Come on, baby, go. Yeah, I got to take something. There we go. Come on. Get up there to 20. Come on. Up, up. Ooh, didn't quite get there. Check that 700, just because it's always a nice trade. Maybe we can come back and revisit. I can take it again. I'm going to wait for this 15-minute to stop. We didn't quite get to 733. We're in this bear zone, so we get a little push back. Maybe 692 would be great if we retested the bottom. I don't know if we will. Well, we will in the next candle more than likely. Look at that's just strength. That 15 minutes just telling you I'm going long. That's what that's telling you. Why aren't you long with me? That's what it's saying. It's like, damn it, you're right. All right, there's the overnight high. Did we take that out? Yep. So that would also be the London high. Oh, no, it wouldn't be London high. London high was way back over here. Probably took out the low. I got to put those back on my chart. I currently don't have them. So this fib is done. We're done with that. Get rid of, oops, nope. Get rid of that. I can get rid of mine, because actually the long was, shit, 655. Yep. Good 5-minute break. We got a 15-minute opening range. Get ready to lock in at 747. Took way too many trades there. Started getting FOMO on that pre-high 2-minute. I should have just accepted the 0. Look at that. Ouch. Just going higher. But all right, we got a new 15 minutes. So this is where I sit on my hands. I just wait. You got the midnight open down here at 5:23. So, all right. So it'd be nice to come down here, 692. Let's see. Excuse me. I think we're too strong. A breakout above this obviously is a long. 659. Is it worth one to go get 10 points? I think it might be. Oh, missed it. Tried to get in it. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. One more time. There we go. Didn't quite get 10 points there off that, though. I was expecting a little stronger move. Come on back a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're getting pretty far away from the 21 EMA, so I really don't want to get long here, right? I want to wait. But man, hard to deny this move up. All right, so we got pretty close to the top, didn't quite top ticket. 5 minute, we got 3 minutes left, pretty new 15 minutes. So let's see what kind of games they want to play with that guy. Hindsight's always 20/20, isn't it? It's always, you can always look back and say, wow, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do this? Yep. All right, so we're looking for a little, maybe a little flag, a little stutter step. See if we can get one here. Well, right now, I take the long above 64. I don't want two, though. I only wanted one. And my stop has to, or my target has to be 71. But I might get taken out here. Yeah. It's tough being way up here. You just really, it's a tough play up. All right, I think I'd be patient here. Damn it, I just say that and it goes across this little flag I have up. Yeah, I think I buy that. Oops, too late. You sucker. Come on, baby. All right, why do I take little stops? I take little stops because I can come back from little stops. It's a lot tougher to come back from big stops. If we can get up to 90, 91. There we go. Come on, get above that bear zone. All right, 71, 72 is that bear zone. I really don't want to jump back into... Yeah, I had to get out. I don't like the trading today. I got to sick in my hands. Calm down a little bit. Hey, haven't heard from you in a long time. What? What? Brando. The guy I used to work with, he just sent me a text, gave me a picture of my Mr. Fib screen, and he's watching on YouTube. So, dude, I hope you're doing well. Good to hear from you. Haven't heard from you since we ran into each other at Home Depot. Good guy. Good guy. All right. Let's see what happens here. I'm down a little bit, but not out. Down 600, but right now I'm just going to be a little patient. It's only, I think, like I'm down like $100 on each account, roughly 160, 170. Yeah, so not too bad. We'll see where we're at the end of the day. All right, so right now I would like to get a move down so I can get in. That's it. We're up 170 points. This just could be a blast off day too. People are buying the dip, saying Nvidia is going to do good tonight. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. So we may not get any retracements whatsoever. I need one though. I'm not going to jump in. Let's be a little patient here. We're above pre-market highs on SPY and moving up. We're above the opening range high on SPY and moving up. We're above the opening range on NQ and moving up. So all right, here's 800. Normally I would like to take this trade, but man, it's just so hard to jump in. We are so far away from this 21 EMA. I really don't want to get in. So I'll be patient. It's the hardest thing to do as a trader. Not to trade, right? I still have 2 plays in my back pocket, right? I got the inside play 5-minute, inside play 15. So either one. Today's supposed to be a good day to trade the system, even though we went 1 win, 1 loss for 0 points on the initial. And I took a few extra FOMO trades in there. Silly. Which is what ultimately got me down. But that's the way it goes. All right, come on. Let's revisit 800. I would probably jump in. I would probably get, I don't want to get in long then. Yeah, it's tough. I'm just going to wait. I need a cross, 8-3 cross, back, cross, recross. How's that? Probably should have just went. Why didn't you just go with the flow, baby? Go with the market. Brando. That's funny, man. Hey, as they say, trading's hard, man. It's not easy. Not every day is a winning day. I've had a number of them in a row here, and I anticipate today to be a winning day also. But I've just got to pick my right times, and right now is not the right time. Right? Look how far away we are from that 21 EMA on the 2-minute. So I don't want to get, what was that, 71? Yeah, 30 points. I just can't, I can't do that. All right, we could get a rejection here at 852 on Bear's Last Stand. Sometimes it's nice to go up there, pop that, get a rejection, get a retracement. But, oh, guess what? Oh, 2 15-minute green bars. Probably going to be a third, right? I mean, that's my thinking. So my other strategy is kind of like a, I don't know, I call it a momentum trade. And on the 2-minute chart, right? So you see this. Okay, you got 1 green candle, 1 decent sized green, another decent sized green. I'd have to do the math to see if we went in within 10%. Here's another trade right here. Bam. So this one for sure. This candle here for sure. Okay, and that would be your long. So you would take it long on the close of that candle at 63. Unfortunately, your stop is down here at 40 or 23, right? So that's like a 40-point stop. It's a big stop. But you can see we retraced all that, came back, and we kept going. And then your stop would have been the ATR. I do 80% of the ATR. I don't know what the ATR in the 2-minute is. Let's say it's 30. So I would take, let's say 10% off, 3 points off that. So, or 6 points off that. So it'd be about 22 points. So 83 plus 22, 85. There is math in trading. 85. So 85 would have been my target, and it would have hit that, obviously. Anyway, I call it a Momo trade, and you're just looking for a decent move, solid moves. Like here's another one. Bam. Right? I mean, 35 to 62, you almost got 30 points there. That was definitely probably hit target. Oh, I need to be up here. But, oh well, not much I can do about it. All right, we came up to Bear's last stand, and so far we're holding. I just can't get in, so I'm going to be patient. I'm looking for any kind of retracement back down. I'd like to get a cross, recross on the 1 minute. 3 EMA high close and 8 EMA high close. Get a cross back down and a cross back up. And then take that for 50. That's right, 50 points. Let's see, cross, recross. Yeah, maybe right here at 619. 619. There's 20. Well, pretty close to 50. So here's what I was just talking about. As this guy continues to go up, I can't do anything about it. Even this morning, if you take this one right here, I haven't even looked any further. I was just looking at this one and said, okay, we got to cross down. Once that cross occurred on that close at 620, 621, let's just call it 620 for easy math. And then if you would take in that short arrow line, 620 down to here, 572, that's almost 50 points. Pretty close. So I'm looking for the same here, and I'm looking for this green line to cross down and then to go back up. But you can see, nice little trail. I guess I could have bought it at any time along here, but that's not my system, so we just let her go. 5-9 system. There's so many systems out there and they all work. You just got to find one that you like, that makes sense to you, and play it. Like I like the 5 EMA, 9 EMA. Okay, we got a new 15-minute. We already made a high, so it's not going to be an inside bar there. Same with our 5 minutes. Yep. So see what kind of retracement we get back. Again, I got to get something before I can take a trade. I just can't blindly take it like I did on the pre-high and low, and I got a little stupid. So I want to wait. You know, if you look at the well, 15 minutes. So I mean, I always say 15-minute high. We're at 904. I don't even know if we're going to come down. We might stay above 900 here and just blast off. Continuation, right? Because you got 2 solid green candles, 15-minute closing at the high. Problem is, you take that entry 895, you're short, or you're thing is going to be 720 as your stop. Yeah, can't do that. What is that? Almost 200 points, right? Let's call it 700 to 900. Yep, pretty close. 180. Yeah, 2 MNQs or an MNQ. It's only 360 bucks. I guess you could play it. I am not. SPYs continue to go up. SPY broke pre-market high and also yesterday's high. So I'm looking at QQQs real quick. Yeah, no. Everything's kind of running away. There we go. 15 minutes running away. Probably going to get another decent green candle out of this guy. Right? Just because. Just ripping. Up 300 points now. Somebody bought that dip. What's Bitcoin doing? The Bitcoin. Where are you at, Bit? Oh, 91,865. Only down. Well, it's down 1,000 from yesterday. 91,865. My screen doesn't look too bad. He took a nice picture. Looks a little bright. Maybe too much info, huh? Maybe I just need to go down to like one screen. All right. Oh. Still, I'm only down 150 per count, 170 per count. Not that big. I got 4 going. So I'm okay. I'm just going to wait here. Look for a pullback. Maybe don't even get one. Just straight up. Hardest days to trade, in my opinion, because you just got to jump in and close your eyes. Ah, it's a good picture. All right, we're coming up to yesterday's high at roughly 959. Yeah. If we hold support here at 900, well, do I want to take that? Not really. Not really. So just going to be patient. It's not where I want to be. Wow. He took that, huh? Well, he could do that. Came down to 905. Yep. Just got to be patient. That's what I got to do. Hardest thing to do in trading. Not, in my opinion, is not trading. In NinjaTrader, you can find enhanced EMAs and download them. And that way you can, I think it's called our enhanced EMA, and then you can have it close or have it measured off the high or the low. I saw some guy use it on a strategy, 3-8, high and low. He used both. So he had 4 lines. I don't like 4 lines. It's too much on my chart. And I wish I could find that video. I'd give him credit, whoever he was. All right, we're up to 935, damn it. I wasn't willing to take it at 905. I wanted 900. Yep, we're just gonna pound it out higher. Damn it. So what am I not happy about? I'm not happy about this guy right here. Because I called him out. I kept talking about it. About how strong this 15-minute candle was, right? When you start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 candles. So what is that? 14 divided by 4. So 3 hours. You took out 3.5 hours with one candle and then some. Right? So more than that if you want to count all this time. Right? You took all that out in one candle, one 15-minute candle. I should have went long right here. 750. There's a 30-point stop you would have had to take. 743, 723, a 20-point stop. You would have had to take that. But man, or just, even if you took this 58, I don't remember the sequence. Here, I can look right here. Let's see. Opening range high was 758. So if you would have taken that 758 the first time at 946, 758, it came down to 27. So you would have had a pretty decent stop. But man, if you could have just held on, that was the money ticket right there. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a little flag. The only really little flag we've had so far has been this one, right above there. What I was just talking about, that time period. So here we got another one. Let's see if we can get something like that. Maybe get 2, 3 red candles in a row. Finally. It'd be nice if I can get them moved down where I can get a cross recross. That's what I've been waiting for. Let's see if it even plays out. Just because you get the cross recross, no guarantee it's going to work. So I still take my 10-point stop. All right, Q's. Let's see. SPY, what are you doing? So SPY hit a yellow line that I had on my chart for a long time. It kind of got blocked there, but he's not retreating, so more than likely we'll continue to go up. So better get whatever you can get, maybe out of here. All right, we got a new 2-minute candle. Be nice to get another red candle. Be nice to close below 900. So we're going to come down to 900. I just don't know if I want to take 900. Okay. I'm going to go to a 10. We're at 900. Kind of holding 900. We got 4 minutes left on this 15, which I find hard to believe they're going to close it down like this, but maybe they give it a doji. And I will probably take that. Oh, 21, come on. Yeah, come on, get back down there. I missed it. I was a little slow there. Probably going to pay the price. See if we can get a move up here. Come on, baby, let's go. We got 3 minutes left. Still a lot of time to play some games. I'll just go to break even. We're up, you know, if I'm playing minis, up 400, 500. I'm going to bring this guy up. If we can get up to yesterday's high at 959, I'll probably really close the gap up to around 950. Come on, one more push up. Okay, I'm going to try to recoup some of that here. Now, I don't want to see a push back. Come on, stay up. Oh, there we go. Close that gap down here at 924. Yeah. I would have taken it again if we would have came back down. But overall, it is an okay trade. Yep, here we go. Damn it. Come on back down. We didn't get the cross. We got almost a kiss. Didn't even get a kiss. Damn it. But nice little flag play. You know, not ideal, but it was there. Be nice to come down and retest that. $9.20. I would take it. $9.25. But we're getting ready for a new. Oh, not yet. We still got some time. Come on down there. One more time. Get to 9.20. I'll buy that. I really don't want to get it here, but might have to. Let's go. 9.20. I'll shoot for 77. Where are we at? All right, one more minute left. So if they're going to push it higher, they should do it here. All the gaps are pretty much, for the most part, filled. Oh, come on. Stay up. Stay up, baby. Nope. All right. Maybe it's not meant to be today. They're going to come back a little bit here. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. All right, got to be careful because we got 13 seconds and we could get a new candle that wants to come back a little bit. So I want to try to get out of this trade if I can to get some. Come on, get back up there. There we go. There's a new candle. There's a push up. Okay, I'll take that push up. There we go. Beautiful. Keep going. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'll come down. There we go. Let's go. One more time. One more time. One more push up. Get up to 70. I'm going to take 65 if we get up to 70 or 75. Nope, I'm out. All right. Hey, got the green, got the flat. I can probably just hang out now and wait for my plays. This is where I should have been anyway, for the most part. Some accounts I'm up $20. Some accounts I'm down 11, down 17. Yeah, just all over the place. But very small. It's okay. It's a good play. Okay, so we got a big gap here. Where's the 5 minute? What are we doing? Yeah. enhanced, enhance. I don't even know why you're on this chart, actually. Let's remove and remove. There we go. Very clean. Very clean. Okay, so how'd that play out on the 1 minute chart I was showing earlier? Just so you know what I watch. This is what I'm watching. So I watched this. I watched this move, right? Come down. I thought, heck, let's try to get long. So I tried to get long in there. I don't even remember how many trades. I think I ended up taking 3 trades in here. Little snipes there. But this would have been another, and I didn't even acknowledge it, as I should have done this right there. And then that's what we did. So on that candle, the first candle on the opening break of the 15-minute, right? Instead of coming down, which is what I was worried about, we just pushed up. So, and we ended up going to 88. See, what I do is always look and see, record that information. So, okay, we got to 88. We didn't get to 90 because that's where I would have played as 93, 92. Okay, we got to 88. All right, I'll remember that. So we didn't get a cross on that highs of the 8, 3, and the 8. So, but we got a little flag there, right? I mean, ideally, this is my flag right there. And, you know, you probably could have taken it there. I could have taken it there at 923 and just held on. 923 came down within 7. So now we're coming back down, which is what I thought I would do, with just to fill out some of this 15-minute. We got a bunch of 5-minute gaps below us, all support, right? And so when I look here, all we did right there was fill the 1-minute gap there. That's all we did. Probably could take that long. You know, you could be real conservative and say, well, let's buy stop right there, right above that candle. All right, let me bring it down here so I can manage it if I need to. I don't like looking up. All right, so far we didn't get it. My coffee going. But we have given the 21 EMA a chance to catch up. Okay, so let me get my rectangle out here. And usually on gaps, I only look at the 1 and the 5-minute. That's it. So here's the 1 minute. I'll always put the 1 minute, never the 2 minute. I don't care about 2 minutes. So this gap here is gone. We actually poked through it already. So, but I like to keep it there just for right now because it kind of means something for right now. 10 minutes, it won't mean anything. As you can see, it kind of held support there at 51. I think the 1 minute is so much more interesting than the 2 minute. But there's a lot of people that swear by the 2 minute, right? So, all right, so we're coming down. Let's see if we can come down and use 936 there as support. You know, my guess is we'll come on down because we already punctured it to maybe 922. I think it would be worth it to do a let me put that baby back down there. If we can get across. So we got a cross here. I think as long as this candle here closes low, well, below 60, we should get across. So I'll wait for that candle. Oh, if we just blow up and take off, I really don't want that trade, but I might have to take it. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, this is just too strong. Because now that cross is gone. We didn't stay down below long enough. You know, unless this thing just moves back. But you can see that little long there, right above that prior candle at 71. Probably would have been an okay if you would have wanted quick 10 points. This is where you got to be sniper. See if we can get something here. Quick 10. Come down, let's fill that little gap there at 60. I'll come down a little bit further, see if we come down to 70 there. All right, so now that candle's getting a little bit bigger, so now I don't want that long. Nope. Now we wait. On the 2 minute, it looks pretty good as far as doing something like that. You know, it's about all you got. I would have to get a big close down here around 50 or below on the 1 minute. The 5 minute, yeah, it's holding. All right, so if this candle closes below where it's at now, below 60 again, I think I can get another, I think we can get a cross finally. And then I'll look for the move back up. MGS, good morning. Michael, I haven't said that yet. And we're already an hour into trading. Crutch, thanks guys for being here. And I'm just trying to be as patient as I can. All right, so now we're coming into that second gap fill, which the last one pierced it down right there to 930. So my guess is this one comes down, unless we get a double bottom there, would come down and go ahead and take it out at 22. But right now we got a little bit of a lower high. Let's see what happens. All right, so we got that cross finally, guaranteed in the books. And we just closed that gap. We might use that as support, so that might be a launching pad. That little thing right there could hold, if we hold it, could bring it, just give us some support. Ooh. I would think 22 would be the target, and you would pierce it, right? 2250. So pierce it down around 2150. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You got support there in 36. Son of a gun, man. 10 seconds left. Come on, a little bit higher. If we close above 70, I think I'll just take that. Ooh, didn't quite get it. Son of a gun. But the way this market is, I think I'll probably just take it. We get above that. Might be a little risky. All right, we close that gap. SPY's still coming down. SPY's going to go below that golden line I had. Yep. How much time's left? 17. If we turn all these buyers into sellers, we got 4 minutes left on that 15 minute right here. So we're going to put in a doji, a reversal candle, possibility. Looking for the golden trade. I forget what they call that. We'd have to drop down below 893 and then hopefully leave a gap up somewhere and go back up and fill it. Let's see if we can watch for that. I would not be surprised to come down to 922 from here. But we've still got 3 minutes left. I'll pull this trade if we get down within 2 minutes. Because at that point, I probably don't want it. Yep, they're trying to hold her down. See if we get a 5-minute inside play or inside bar, then it's going to be a long, so it won't matter really. Right now, 981 would be the top of that previous 5-minute candle. All right, 2 minutes left, 240 left. All right, I'm going to remove this box, get rid of him. You can see this other box held, that support held so far. Doesn't look like a reversal on this guy. 2 minutes left. We'll see if he holds. I really don't know if I want that up there. You can see we're just consolidating, right? We're just kind of holding a nice flag pattern. I just go across the body. It's a pretty nice one. In that case, I could drop my entry down to 68.50. That, or wait till we come down to 22 and then try for a long. But I don't know about you, but I don't like that really scenario too much. All right, if we get down to 40 seconds on the 5-minute, which we're at minute 17, and if it holds this previous low of about 30.75, then we'll get an inside play. Unfortunately, my system won't take the trade if we go short. It'll only take a long. That's just the way it is, and I accept that. All right, so we're creating a little wedge, a little wedgie on the 1 minute. And I'm going to take that guy off because I don't like it right there. But you can see there's our little wedge. If we bust out, I'll probably go long. More than likely, I probably will still take that trade. Just because it's the right play. All right, we got 30 seconds left. Just hopefully it's not a false breakout. I think I'll take it right above there where I was originally. Nope. Okay, so let me get rid of that. Just because we're getting down to 10 seconds, my timing's off a little bit on my charts. I know this. So I'm going to wait and see what happens and see if we come down and break down 894 or we move above 970. 988's the high. And if we blast off there, I'm gonna be entered there. There you go. It might be doing a fakie here too. Take it up, bring it back down.
Inside bar, entry.
All right, there was the inside bar entry. I'll get back in a second. I went ahead and took the loss real quick, which is probably going to work out for me because it just took the stop. Like I said, little fakie up and then a move back down. Yep, that's what happens. Now, technically, it hasn't broken this. So I artificially made a 30-point stop. For one, because 60 points on 2 contracts, that's quite a bit, right? But, all right, so now that would have been a stop out at 34. Like I said, I think we come down to that 922 area. That would be my guess. I'll try a short right here if we get there. What I'm going to do is just swap that out. Oh, you sucker. Wouldn't have got me anyway. See what happens there. Come on back down there, Big Daddy. Could be a double fakie. I was hoping for 922. Didn't get it. Okay, I will take it again if we come back down. Yeah, I shouldn't be trying for shorts. We're up 350 points, so I'm not sure why I'm going against the trend here. So far, we kind of got a double fake on that wedge. We came above it. We came below it. And now I'm not sure what we're going to do. So, lost today. That's all right. Don't like losses, but they're part of the game. Wow. I'm not sure what we're going to do. So I think if we cross back below 32, I will take that again. Just one contract. That's the previous 15-minute. 30.75. And if we can get down below 22, I'll put my stop right there, as close to 22 as we can. Come on, push it down. You can see it just doesn't want to go down. They're trying to force it down. I wasn't quick enough. Damn it, paid the price. Fine, motherfucker. Yeah. Should have stayed in the fucking trade. Excuse my language. Wow. Should have stayed at that low there at 30. All right, so there's the, we came down to the 21 EMA. So now definitely the long would be back above 59. Right now I'm looking to see if we come down to 894. See what happens here. Oh. All right, so we cleared out that box. Come on. Come on, get down there. Oh, you son of a bitch. I really don't like that. Okay. Basically, you have something like this now. I think I'll move back above now, like 47. Maybe I'll call it 50. And I might want to take that long. You can see that box is still holding. Let's see where SPY's doing. There we go. SPY's still coming down. Okay, we got a cross there at 495. Okay. $9.30. SPY dropping. So 894 is kind of my, if we take that low out on the 1 minute or the 2 minute right here, there's no gap fill on the 1 minute. Is there a 5 minute? Nothing on the 5 minute either, other than the gap we're kind of in right now. 23 would probably close that gap. What's the high? Or the low is 24.50. Right at the bottom of that that guy, and it's not a very big gap. It's a small gap. So 18 to 25, 18 to 24. So you're looking at a 6-point gap. Let's see if we can break 894 here. For the most part, that'll put in a lower low. And then see if we can get a move up. Just to show you how small that gap is. So far, I mean, we could fill it here in a minute, I guess. With 3 minutes left, I'd probably even take that. I would take that short if we got up there. Usually I say within 5 points, which it just did that. Sucker. But now 893, 894, you look for support. Or below the 21 EMA on the 2-minute. Let's see, what was that? 894.25. And we got to 895.25, so 1 point above. See if we take that baby out. There you go. So we took that out. So you got a nice little doji there. Okay, I'm just missing all kinds of crap here. Right around 930. The low there is 930.75. And so far it's been a good reversal candle. Just sloppy as hell. I don't know if you could have stayed in it with any reasonable. Let me see. So what time was that? 10:30. So yeah, 10:31 candle, 10:32 candle, 9:58. So that was our high there. Or 971. It would have been a tough hold. A tough hold. Okay, so now I just be patient again. All right, so we made that low. Now we're coming up. Let's see if we test that little gap fill. It's not much. There's really not much on the 2-minute. I don't know about the 3-minute. Michael, you got any gap fills on the 3-minute? Are you looking at the 3-minute? If you're not looking at it, don't worry about it. Here I can look real quick. NQ daily 3-minute. No gap fills on the 3-minute. None on the 1, the 2. Well, on the we got a 5-minute, which we just hit it right there, right? So we didn't quite get up to 23.25, but we came down to 19 and got rejected. So now if we come back down below, I will take it short. The only thing I got. And this will probably be my last trade until a 15-minute. I can get rid of that guy. He's off. Probably should go below the yeah. That's really not what I wanted. But I'll take it. All right, 01. Let's see if I can get down to 91. Okay. Oh, got taken out. See if we can get a move back up to get back in. I'm not going to. I don't know if I like the 900 there, but it is what it is. I'll get taken out. All right, there's the gap fill. That was a better entry. Protected. Decrease. I'll go there. I'll go here. See if I can get 20. Let's see, I'm in at 97, so 87. Oh, look at that motherfucker. God damn you. My language, I can't believe it. I'm getting a little frustrated. Yep. Getting a little frustrated. We try to take 87 if I can get it. Come on, back down there. Oh, yeah, good gap down. But usually you fill those gaps, so I'll get out, take one off. The language out of that guy's mouth. Ooh. Sorry about that. All right, now I'm going to try to stay in this trade if I can. I'll try to get the 40 points down there. Maybe I'll move up a little bit. 51. 47 points. That would be pretty decent. I don't know if I can stay in it, so we'll see. If I get to break even, I'll probably take that. So I don't know what that will entail, how many points that is. I could probably do the math real quick. I got 11 contracts, so $1,000 divided by 11. That would be 90 divided by 3, I think. So that'd be 30 points. 30 points? That's what it says, but we're at 30 points now. I'm not nearly close to break even. Okay, 25 points. Probably try to lock that in. Yep, missed it. I got to take it. I can't give that up. 75. We got to 62. Good chance we come back up to 79 here. So I'll take it here. Unless we just get turn all those buyers into sellers real quick. I'm sitting at the 1 minute weighted moving average there at 951. That's why I moved it up a little bit, because the moving average was coming up. I don't know if like I said, I don't know if I can hang on that long. So 30 points, so that'd be 67. Come on, keep going. So I'm right above the 1 minute previous 1 minute candle on the current candle. I'll try to lock in 67. If I can get down to 57, there you go, good drop. So there's 67, locked in 30. I'll just go ahead and probably lock in. It's close enough. There we go. All right, good play. Good 40 pointer. See, that's what happens when you're patient and you wait for trades to come to you instead of doing the willy-nilly fucking bullshit I was doing earlier. Still, you know, we all have things we need to work on. I have things I need to work on, but I pretty much called that play out, which was, right? I mean, I said, hey, look for a close below here or a move down here. We got it right here. Then I said, I drew this box here out, and I said, we look for a move up there, close the gap. Bam, we hit it, and then we dropped from there. It was a beautiful play. Right? I don't know what they call that. Golden something. Michael knows. I don't know. I can't remember. All right, so now we drop the 1 minute weighted. It's in the uptrend, so now there's a good chance we go below, pop back up, and Bob's your uncle, and we go long again. Could I try a long from here? Yep, I could. I don't know. There's a lot of sellers involved, so I'm going to take the stop. If we drop back below 33, probably go short. We are getting a little long in the tooth on this run, though, without really a pullback. So I'm going to try to jump out. Maybe I should just wait again patiently for a trade instead of trying to jump in and catch the move down. Gave a little bit back there. This is what I'm looking at. So 1 minute weighted. It's in the uptrend. Michael's taught me this. Okay, we're in an uptrend. And, right, we dropped below. Now let's see if we go back above. See, like here, we went above, came back. It was in a downtrend. I was looking for the short here. That's where I got stopped, lost some money, and then we moved up. Here, oh, looks like we're going to continue down. What is that? 48. Shit, I can't go that high. I can do a one contract, 20 points, I guess. Because we could be coming down to VWAP. All right, so here's another thing we can do is put some fibs on this guy, go to the low here, and go to the high, right? So there's the 38.2. There's the 38.2 there. What do I want here? 6 minutes left. It's a tough call. You know, I don't like playing the short just because we're up 227, right? Oh, God damn you. Okay, 779 is the 50%. 779. Okay, 779, huh? All right, let's see if I can get a move down here. Come on, baby. I do have a little bit of a gap here up to 820. And 824, not that far away from that, so that's why I really don't like my stop right where it's at. But I really don't want to go much. Yeah, fuck you. Didn't want to go up much higher. This is me just scalping. Let's see how I do. Tongue out and everything. There we go. One down. Cover. Oh, didn't cover quite fast enough or quite low enough. There we go. That's the way we do it. Come on, a little bit farther. Keep going, baby. 879. What'd I say? 779. Didn't quite get there. That's a nice little pullback. All right. Got back to positive on most things. I still have one account that's negative $48, so not too big a deal. All right. It's enough scalping, enough playing. Although, you know, ultimately the target will be 730, right? I mean, look at this. They're just pummeling all the people that went long. You are going to get annihilated. We're back up to the opening range on SPY, the 15-minute, and we're pretty close to NQ. We're getting back to, oh man, they are just crushing it. Where are they going? 730, next target. I usually play these in 5. Here, let me do this. I get excited, right? Let's go all charts. Oh, no. Sorry about that. Can't do that. I got that guy set on globals. Can't use them. So let me go here to here. There we go. All right, now I can watch it and call it out, and I don't have to look at this. So let me get rid of this. But anyway, just to give you an idea, So cash session, high, low to high, and we're at the 50%, right? We got VWAP here, stuff like that. 730 would be the ultimate target, somewhere right around here. And then 660 would be the next one down, or the 70.2, depending on how they play it. And then anything below that, say la vie, baby, we're going to go down. I'm not sure if there was some news. Might be too late to look at it. We get some news. Hassett was talking about it, talking about something. We lost control over inflation. Inflation is now more under control, but we're not all the way there. If fiscal irresponsibility returns, inflation will rise. Yeah, so, all right. I can't get in, so, I mean, I could use VWAP here. That would be my next thing. So the target down there at 743. 731 is the 61.8. So I possibly get 10 points. So I might try one contract. Especially if we fill this gap here. We're leaving some gaps up above. Box, rectangle. Am I going too fast? Anybody getting any trades? All right, so we just filled the gap there on the 1 minute. There's a gap up above, but 771. I'd probably go below. Ideally 57 would be my entry. That was quick. Should have taken the 60. That was my first inclination. There we go. I'm out. Quick, quick, quick. And really no reason to be out there. Let's see if we can get there. Come on, baby. Get on down there. Get to VWAP. Ah, you fucker. Nope. Going to take me out both ways. Got to reverse the doji on the 1 minute. Doesn't mean much to me. I would take it again. I just can't take... Where are we at here? All right, coming back up to the top of the bear zone. We just ticked it. That's why we got such a quick drop last time. Took one off. I'm going to go to a small number here. Yeah. Damn it. Probably should have stayed where I was. Waited for that 15 minute. Oh, new 15. Damn it. Yep. All right. So now 15 minutes short is below 749. Right at VWAP. I can do one. Okay. Let's get a little crazy here. See if we can get up. It'd be great to come up to 795. We got a little gap there. That's also be close enough to fill the 1 or the 5 minute gap. Top of that is 803. So 803. 803 minus 5, so 98. I could probably take a short there, and I would take 2 contracts on that one. Come on, baby, let's go. Get up there. See if we can get a move up. 15 minutes, so we're supporting on the opening range high. We're supporting on top of the bear zone. They don't want to get into that bear zone. Or back into it, I should say. I'm below the previous 1 minute candle, which doesn't mean a whole lot. A lot of times they puncture both ways. Up on the high, up on the low. 3 minutes left on the 5 minute. I would like to get up to that bottom. Let's see. What is that low? 804.50 is the 5 minute. 804. So that would be 799 would be my entry. Plus the volatility, I give it a couple more. So 97 would be a great entry. We got to 85. So somewhere right around here. But I'm going to wait. I would put a sell right there. You know, ideally it would be right there. Okay, so we got a little flag going on the 1 minute and on the 2 minute. Right there. I would probably go with 2 this time. Okay, we're breaking that trend line now in the 1 minute. You can see I got a sell up high. That's where I was hoping we were going to go. The low on this guy is 48. Okay. Close below that trend line. I might even consider moving this up to about 64. But man, I'm not real confident yet we're going to come down yet. I think we go up first. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah. Got another 5 minute inside play. So 56. That short on the 15 minute is 48. It's almost worth it to add one there at 48. So here's what I'll do is I'll go right here and I'll sell one there and I'll try to get this up to 58. I'll add one. Take one off, take 2 off. Go for the 40. I'm going to go to protect mode. Where are we going to? We're going to, okay, so we got 31. So I'm going to go to 31. That's my stop. And we're coming up on the 5 minute weighted moving average. We're hitting that now at 720. So you could probably get a good bounce. And I'm out. Okay. I'm in the green on everything. Couple $100. Good start, good play. I'm happy with that. I didn't like his hitting that 1 minute or the 5 minute weighted moving average at 717. But okay, not bad. I mean, I took some stops. Wasn't the best trading. Okay, I moved back up to VWAP here at 742, and I would take one short for sure. We got a little bit of a gap fill there, so let me put that in because I'll wait for a second. See if we can come up and clean that gap up at 755 first. But we did break this low right here at 748. So that's actually the entry. 748. And I would take one somewhere in there. And as it moves up, I'm moving it up. I'm at 741 now. We just closed that gap. If we come back down, I'll put my stop as soon as I can. Come on. So it pretty much closed that gap. And I wasn't quick enough. There's 20 points. 23. I'll go down there. Let's go to 696 maybe. All right, so I'm going to just go to break. There we go. I'm going to break even. I lost. It's okay. I will take it again with one contract. And probably same entry, same everything. Just same play. Just a little bit further down, suckers. A little sloppy here. I don't like it because we didn't fill that gap all the way. Damn it. Yeah, don't like it. Don't like it. Didn't like it. Come on, fill that gap. Oh, fucker. They're trying to hold it. I don't know if they're going to be able to. So what's that? What's that? 43 to 53. I took one off. Still don't like it because we didn't fill that gap out. We got a new 5 minutes. See if we can push it down. I really, hopefully, doesn't want to fill that gap, which is still a possibility. So I'll just go to break even. If not, I'm down around. Well, currently I'm at 690. I'm going to move it on. Well, 661 is a potential. See if we can get that. If I can get up to $250 per account, I think I will take that. So I don't know what the math is on that. Let's see. I'm at 171, 180. I'm getting close. But 250 is be a good number. Come on, push her down. Where do we get to? 708. Yeah, they're holding it. All right, we just closed that gap. Let's see if we can get down to 696, and then I'd really tighten the leash down there around 700, 703. And then ultimately I will take, around 670, 680, or 660, somewhere in there, if we can get there. If I can hold on. We are in the bull zone, so it can get a little sloppy and choppy. We also have that bull zone down here at 692, so there will be some support there. And if we blast down through that, c'est la vie down here to 666. Those are just all places that I would look for support. I'm going to try to hold on here. There we go. All right. So I'm going to try to lock in as we go down. I'm at 40. If we can get down to 90 something, I'll try to look for 710, 712. There we go. Big push down, big move back up. Damn it. Back down. Come on. Get back down there. I wasn't watching my numbers there. And I'll pay the price for that. All right, so we hit the bottom of that. What did I say? Hit the bottom of the bull zone. Why? I should have taken profit there at 91. All right, try it again. Smaller this time. That's why. Okay, there's 11 or 13. And I'm going to shoot for 661. 664. Now we're kind of in open field here, so obviously 691 is a key area. 691 and then the top of that. So I'm going to move that up just a hair if I can stay in. See, I'm out. You fucker. Way over trading today. Not a good sign. Okay, so I would take one at 700, which I like a 10-point spread between target entry 1 and entry 2. And then I would drop my stop to break even on this guy if we get down there. Boy, a lot of roller coaster. All right, new 15-minute. Didn't see that. Man, I am slow today. All right, the gap fill 748 on the 15-minute, which kind of coincides with the 5-minute. Here's a 5-minute gap fill. The top being 755, 737, huh? Pretty amazing how that works. So we got a little bit of a flag on the 1-minute. I would like a little bit higher move up, but maybe that's all we get. 41 to 48. Maybe this is the 15-minute. No, it can't be. Still got 13 minutes left. Okay, I think if we drop back below right here, $17. So it got 12 points there. And I did not take it. Yeah, just can't hang on. Come on, push down, baby. Let's go. No. Okay, we're in at 720. I would take one right here. Right below its current wick. Nope. So I'm getting a lot of wicks on the bottom side, right? Getting some wicks down here. So we got some support here. So I'm probably better off waiting for a break of 691. Oh, or just let it go down now. So I would rather just take onesies. So let's set this up. All right, I'm gonna have to stop. Back down to where I was, so that's what I think about that. All right, I think I'm going to call it. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to stop trading. I don't want to do any more damage. Here, let me clear out this guy. So this is where I end up with negative 1,200 across 4 different accounts. So roughly average 300, 337, 262, 144, 480. I don't know how the 480 compared to, that just shows you the difference between Apex and Take Profit Trader. Running the same deal, same numbers, everything, and one's off $150 more than the other. Always intrigues me as to why something like that. Right? I mean, both of them are taking 3 contracts. I have 2 PAs, both taking the exact same trades, everything. One's down 480, one's down 260. I mean, that makes no sense whatsoever. Almost $200 difference. Makes no sense. All right, so we're gonna fill that gap pretty much, finally. But I better quit while I'm ahead, or at least not too far behind. All right, tomorrow I'll do it again tomorrow. I try to take like maybe less than 100 trades tomorrow. That would be my focus. You know, like to maybe trade like 5 times and call it good. Or hey, when you're down and you get to break even, why don't you stop? That'd be a better thinking, right? Anyway, it is what it is. Not a great day, even though it should have been an A day, but this guy was a break even. This guy was lost 60, so we'll see how the 15-minute. And maybe this is the 15-minute inside bar today. And I would think it's going to take a short, but I'm not 100% sure. Still might be a long. But it is what it is. I'll wait and play it out and see how it plays out. All right, thanks for being here. Sorry for so many cheap, stupid trades, and but all I can do is try to get better each and every day. All right. Thanks, guys. Woohoo. Woohoo. And I'll end it with a MrFibsTrades song.
Riding the lightning up.
Got to leave the camera going, otherwise you won't get the song.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams.